How's it going, everybody? This is NASCAR fan 88 Dale Jr. fan here, your one and only, who's been around on one of the most popular social media sites that we've known for 12 years now. And I've started making these videos 4 years ago in late 2013. And I'm back again with another video for you guys this weekend. And the next race will be at Texas Motor Speedway, which is actually a newly configured racetrack with turns 1 and 2 bankings decreased from 20 degrees to 20, and the turns 1 and 2 has a wider surface. So this race for both Xfinity and Cup, I'm telling you, the races are going to be controversial this year, especially in the fall, since it's during the playoffs, But other than that, I wanted to make my 4th Q&A video last year, but I didn't get the chance. I was more focused on doing NASCAR diecast and ARCA racing diecast videos for you guys. You guys are still participating in the series this season. In fact, the sign-up series took place for all four series 1 year ago, and was still early in the season. So, still, for the last time, good luck to you all this season, and I cannot wait to get to the playoffs in my series, on all 4 series as well. But other than that, welcome to my 4th Q&A video. Last one was back in the summer of 2015 with Tom and Ben answering your questions. Most of them are true, most of them are not. So, you guys on Instagram and close by me and on YouTube has been asking me questions. Thank you guys so much for your questions. I'm going to get started with the first one starting right now. Okay, question 1. This one has come from a friend of mine at my school, and she asked me, what do I want to be when I grow up? I want to be a NASCAR driver or take some part in NASCAR. I want to be a NASCAR driver, which is true, or take another part in NASCAR, like being a spotter, being a crew chief, or being one of the pit crews for one of the famous NASCAR drivers that you know today. Heck, maybe NASCAR's young stars we know today. I want to be, maybe I'm going to be the crew chief one day, changing the tires or refueling the race cars, or be one of the NASCAR officials, and keeping an eye on the drivers, watching the speed limit on pit road to make sure that they do not get a speeding ticket. And we've got a number of them already having those problems. So I want to be a NASCAR driver when I grow up, or take some part in NASCAR in the future, possibly in the next 10-20 years. Okay, question number 2 comes from another friend of mine at my school, and she asked me, what's your Zodiac sign? Not really a big fan of these signs. In fact, never even heard of these signs. But I've done some research and looked up a few pictures to answer your question, and when I looked at these signs last night, my favorite would have to be again, I don't know these signs. This is my first time seeing them, and I really don't know what they mean, except for that one, because I'm guessing, well, it's obvious it means cancer. So I'm going, my favorite has got to be this one, Liber. Question number 3 comes from another friend of mine at school, and he asked, is it going to have a lot of cars? And what he means is, do I post racing cars on my social media sites? Yes, I do. I've been posting cars. In fact, posting race cars was one of my first videos on my YouTube channel 4 years ago, and one of my first Instagram posts just last year. In fact, tomorrow, April 8th, 2017, this year will mark 1 year of me. In fact, no, not today, folks. I mean, tomorrow will mark 1 year of me first discovering Instagram in my first Instagram post. Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting a little too excited. But other than that, yes, I do post racing cars on my social media sites. Racing is my life, dude. Racing is my life. Question number 4 comes from a friend of mine on Kick, and he asked, why did you pick that driver you like? And he means, why do I like Dale Earnhardt Jr. the most? Because when I've heard how impressive the Earnhardts were in the early 2000s, in 2003, if I have to guess, or 2002? 2002. When I first started watching Dale Jr. race in 2002 at Rockingham, which was in the fall, I was really impressive on how he runs on the racetrack, especially how his father was in NASCAR back in Dale Jr.'s father's racing days in NASCAR. That until he passed away, until he was killed in the Daytona 500, unfortunately. Well, at least Austin Dillon carries on that legacy by driving the 3 car since 2014. And Dale Earnhardt Jr., he's still around NASCAR, but I've got a feeling he won't be around very long, because everyone keeps on asking on Instagram and YouTube, will Dale Earnhardt Jr. retire? And if you guys want to know my answer to that, I think he's still around today, but I just don't see him. I just don't see Dale Jr. being around in NASCAR for many years to come. So I'm guessing in around early or mid 2020s he's going to retire. And yes, I'm going to be pissed off about that. And I'm going to be moving on to either an Austin Dillon fan or a Jimmy Johnson fan, because I've been a Jimmy Johnson hater for 10 years, in 2005 up to 2015. The Dover Fall race when I first started liking Jimmy Johnson. And still to this day I still like him, and I'm still impressed on how he won his 7th championship not too long ago in November. So yeah, to answer your question, the reason why I like Dale Jr. is because how impressive he runs on the racetrack, especially when he used to race when he used to race the 8 Budweiser car for his father's race team, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Was he flying, especially at Daytona and Talladega. And he still has that performance, and he still kind of has that performance carrying on to Edgic Motorsports when he first moved to Edgic Motorsports 9 years ago. But slowly but surely he's going to retire in a few years, which I'm getting the picture of that right now. So yeah, that's my answer. Question number 5 comes from a friend of mine on YouTube, and his name is Tony Green. He asked, when is my next gaming video? To be honest with you, Tony, I have no idea. But hey, if you want to see my recent gaming videos, check out the new Mortal vs. Riggs episodes that I published a few weeks ago. I published episodes 3 to 12 or 13, if I can recall. But other than that, I have no idea when is my next NASCAR gaming episode, or my other games, if you want me to do my other games, such as Grand Theft Auto, 2K, Madden, and etc. I just don't know, dude. You just have to be patient, dude, because if you rush it, it's gonna take a longer period of time for it to come out. And I'm still working on other things, such as diecast races that we still need to get over with, and regular show episodes. I want to bring that back this year. I already brought back Mortal vs. Riggs. You can check them out. You can check them out in the playlist, or in my YouTube channel. So to be honest with you, I just don't know. Be patient, dude. Be patient. It will come. It will come. Question number 6. This comes from a friend of mine on YouTube. Her name is Kayla Kessler. I apologize if I said your name incorrectly, but anyways, she asked, and Kayla, if you're watching this, you've asked me 2 questions, one this year and one from last year. So the question you asked me this year, not too long ago, what do I have a favorite thing to do when no racing is on TV? That's a good question. Well, to be honest with you, I just watch NASCAR videos on YouTube from the past and the present, and just brainstorm on what NASCAR will be like in the future to pass the time until a new season of NASCAR starts. And there was something else that I do during the off season. I'm trying to think. There was something else. And of course, I think I let you guys know about things about NASCAR during the off season. I think that was one of my early videos when I started YouTube. And there was another thing that I do during the off season. I just can't remember. And believe it or not, I just relax and take a few deep breaths on my bed, thinking about NASCAR from the past, present, and future. So that's what I used to do when I was younger. And hopefully that answers your question. Question number 7. Kayla asked me this 1 year ago. And she asked, and back in 1 year ago, today, she was new to my channel. And she asked me, what NASCAR drivers do I like? Well, I do have an Instagram post of the top 12 that I like, so I'm going to tell you right now. The NASCAR drivers that I like. The top 12 are Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson. I used to like Tony Stewart in 2016 after his Sonoma win, but after his retirement, Eric Jones takes Tony Stewart's place in the 8th position. Carl Edwards just